of ninth canto, 10th chapter. Shukdev Goswami says that, O King Parikshit, when Ravana, who had 10 heads on his shoulders, heard about the beautiful and attractive features of Mother Sita, his mind was agitated by lusty desires and he went to kidnap her. So, to distract Lord Ramchandra from his ashram, Ravana sent Maricha in the form of a golden deer. And when Ramchandra saw the wonderful deer, he left his residence and followed it and finally killed it with a sharp arrow, just as Lord Shiva killed Daksha. So, this much story yesterday we did. Now, 11th sloka. Raksho adhamen virkavad vipine ashamaksham vaideh raja duhitari apya pitayam भ्रात्रावने कृपणवत प्रियया व्युक्तः स्त्री संगीनां गतिम इति प्रथयं चचार. Very nice. Raksha adhamena, by the most wicked among Rakshasas, Ravana. Brikavat, like a tiger, Vipine, in the forest, Asamaksham, unprotected, unprotected, Vaideh Raja Duhitari, by this condition of Mother Sita, the daughter of the king of Videha, Apya Pitayam, having been kidnapped, Bhratra with his brother, Vane, in the forest, Kripanavat, as if a very distressed person, Priyaya, by his dear wife, Yukta, separated, Stri Sanginam, a person attracted to or connected with women, Gatim, destination, Iti, thus. Prathayan, giving an example, Chachara wandered. When Ramchandra entered the forest and Lakshmana was also absent, the worst of the Rakshasas, Ravana, kidnapped Sita Devi, the daughter of the king Videha. Just as a tiger seizes unprotected sheep when the shepherd is absent. So then Lord Ramchandra wandered in the forest with his brother Lakshmana, as if very much distressed due to separation from his wife. Thus he showed by his personal example the condition of a person attached to a woman. He showed how a person will be if he is attached to woman. Okay. So when Mother Sita was stolen, Lord Ram was wandering as an ordinary human being to show the condition of a man attached to a woman. Lord Ram was crying like anything, like a normal person. He was crying like an ordinary human being. Being Supreme Lord, he was crying like ordinary human being for his wife. So that why he did to show to the people that if you are attached to a woman, this will be your condition. So in this verse, the words Stri Sanginam Gatim iti indicate that the condition of a person attached to woman was shown by the Lord himself. Okay. So according to moral instructions, Grihe Narim Vivarjayet, this is a moral instruction. When one goes on a tour, one should not bring his wife. Prabhupada is writing on the purport. Formerly, men used to travel without conveniences, but still, as far as possible, when one leaves home, one should not take his wife with him, especially if one is in such a condition as Lord Ramchandra, when banished by the order of his father. In such a situation, he should not carry. So whether in the forest or at home, if one is attached to a woman, this attachment is always troublesome. That's what Lord Ramchandra is teaching here. Shukdev Goswami is saying. Okay. So as shown by the Supreme Personality of Godhead by his personal example. So Lord Ramchandra, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, being Supreme God, he is crying for his wife like an ordinary man, human will cry for his wife. So Lord is showing that by his example that if a person is attached to his wife, he has to cry like this one day. Of course, this is the material side of Stri Sangi, but the situation of Lord Ramchandra is spiritual. So one should not think that Lord Ramchandra is on a material platform and attached to his wife. No. He is just showing the people, but he is especially because he is Supreme Lord, he is never in the material influence, he is always in the transcendental plane. Okay, so of course this is the material side of Stri Sangi, but the situation of Lord Ramchandra is spiritual, for he does not belong to the material world. Narayana Paro Avyaktat, Narayana is beyond the material creation. So one should understand this, that Lord Ram, by seeing such kind of pastimes of Lord, one should not wrongly conclude that Lord Ram is on material plane. Lord Ram or Krishna, they are on material, they are under the material influence. No. Whatever they do, this is their Leela, this is very transcendental. And in order to understand that the meaning of that Leela, we need to take help and shelter of Acharyas and Guru and Srila Prabhupada. So because he is the creator of the material world, who? Lord Ram. He is not subject to the conditions of the material world. He is not subject because he only created. So how come he will be subject to the condition of this material world, the world which he only created? So separation of Lord Ramchandra from Sita is spiritually understood as Vipralambha, which is an activity of the Hladni potency of the Supreme Personality of Godhead belonging to the Sringar Rasa, the mellow of conjugal love in the spiritual world. So in the Sringar Rasa, this two things are there. One is union, one is separation. Separation is called Vipralambha. So this in the spiritual world, the Vipralambha is more prominent. Separation is more prominent than union. Separation gives them more transcendental bliss, because in the separation they always think about the Lord. So this is there spiritually. If you see, this is the separation of Lord Ramchandra from Mother Sita is spiritually understood as Vipralambha. Okay, and this happens out of Hladni potency of the Supreme Lord. Okay, in the spiritual world, the Supreme Personality of Godhead has all the dealings of love, displaying the symptoms called Satvik, Sanchari, Bilap, Murcha and Unmad. So these are different symptoms. So thus, when Lord Ramchandra was separated from Mother Sita, all these spiritual symptoms were manifested, like getting fainted or getting too much excited, jumping, or hairs coming on end, like that. Okay. So the Lord is neither impersonal nor impotent. Rather, he is Satchidananda Vigraha, the eternal form of knowledge and bliss. Thus, he has all the symptoms of spiritual bliss. Feeling separation from one's beloved is also an item of spiritual bliss. As explained by Srila Swarup Damodar Goswami, Radha Krishna Pranay Vikritir Ahladni Shakti. The dealings of love between Radha and Krishna are displayed as the pleasure potency of the Lord. Okay, the dealings of love between Radha and Krishna are displayed as pleasure potency, Ahladni Shakti. The Lord is the original source of all pleasure. Means here it is said that it is not like love between or dealings between Radha and Krishna or Sita and Ram. They are not like the dealing between the material men and women, husband and wife or lovers in the material world. Their dealings are material. But when similar dealings when we see between Radha and Krishna, they are transcendental. Why? Because they are controlled from Ahladni Shakti, the pleasure potency of Krishna. And the dealings between a mundane man and woman, boy and girl in material world, the dealings happens, they are governed by the external energy of the Lord, Maya Shakti. Okay. So, mundane boy and girl, they are under the Maya. Because of being in the influence of Maya, they think that I am the enjoyer, and they try to unite, and they think that this is the enjoyment. So they try to be enjoyers, bhokta, and that's why they are frustrated. Why? Because they are not bhokta, they are not enjoyer. Krishna is the enjoyer, bhoktaram yagya tapsam. Okay, so that is why they are frustrated. And that's the point here. Okay. So we have to understand that the dealings between, because many time you will hear with the mundane boy and girl who are in loving affairs, they will think, oh, Radha Krishna also did love na, Mirabai also did prem na, but that is transcendental, that is governed by Haladni Shakti. But this mundane love of humans, boy and girl, that is under the control of Maya. This is out of Maya. You are in the influence. You are thinking that you are the enjoyer. So you are in ignorance. You don't know your right. So in that ignorance, they think that they are the enjoyer and they try to unite and they try to enjoy. So that is called Maya. Okay. That's why they are trying to take pleasure with each other. They try to enjoy each other. Okay. But when it is transcendental, they try to satisfy Krishna. They try to serve Krishna. Okay. They don't try to take enjoyment. They try to give pleasure to Krishna. That is the difference. So that's what we understand, that Radha Krishna dealings are, Mother Sita and Ram dealings are Aladni Shakti's manifestation, and mundane boy and girls dealings are Maya Shakti's manifestation. They are in Maya. Okay, so we should not think like Mother Sita and Ram's dealings are like our dealing only, or Meera or Radha and Krishna dealings are like our dealings only. We should never compare like that. So here also one should not think that Lord Ramchandra is because he is crying for his wife, so he is like in material influence. He is not in Maya. Because how come Lord Ram be influenced by Maya? Lord Ram only created this world. So how can he be influenced by the condition of this world? No. So Lord Ramchandra is crying for Mother Sita, but that is transcendental. That is manifestation of Aladni Shakti. And that is called Vipralambha. Okay, so more than union, Vipralambha, separation gives more pleasure to the lordships. Okay, so that has to be understood. So thus when Lord Ramchandra was separated from Mother Sita, all these spiritual symptoms were manifested. Feeling separation from one's beloved is also an item of spiritual bliss. As explained by Srila Sarup Damodar Goswami, Radha Krishna Pranay Vikriti Aladni Shakti, the dealings of love between Radha and Krishna are displayed as the pleasure potency of the Lord. The Lord is the original source of all pleasure, the reservoir of all pleasure. Lord Ramchandra therefore manifested the truth both spiritually and materially. Okay, so here in this pastime, Lord Ramchandra is displaying both spiritual truth and material truth. Materially, those who are attached to a woman suffer, but spiritually, when there are feelings of separation between the Lord and his pleasure potency, the spiritual bliss of the Lord increases. Okay, that's the point. That a person who is attached, materially, what is the teaching here? That a person who is attached to a woman, he will suffer, definitely. But spiritual learnings here is that the feelings of separation between Lord and his energy, pleasure potency, the spiritual bliss of the Lord, when they are in separation, the pleasure or spiritual bliss of the Lord increases. So this is further explained in Bhagavad Gita. Avajananti mamuda manusintanum ashritam param bhavam ajananto mama bhuta maheshwaram. One who does not know the spiritual potency of the Supreme Personality of Godhead thinks of the Lord as an ordinary human being. People who don't understand this spiritual potency of Lord, Aladni Shakti, Adhyatmic Shakti, internal potency, those people think Lord also as an ordinary human being. But the Lord's mind, intelligence and senses can never be affected by material conditions. This fact is further explained in the Skanda Puran as quoted by Madhvacharya. Nitya Purna Sukha Jnana Swarupo Asau Yato Vibhuhato Asya Rama iti Akhya तस्य दुःखं कुतो अन्व अपि तथापि लोकशिक्षार्थं दुःखो दुःख वर्तिवतन्तर हितां दृष्ट्या सीताम् आसीत् स्मरन् इव ज्ञानापनार्थं पुनर्नित्यसम्बन्धः स्वात्मनः श्रियाः योध्याया विनिर्गच्छस्व श्रियाया योध्याया विनिर्गच्छन् स्वरा लोकस्य चेश्वराः प्रत्यक्षं तु श्रियः सारधं जगामनादिर अव्ययः नक्षत्र मास गणितं त्रयोदश सहस्रक्षं ब्रह्मलोक समं चक्रेशमशतं क्षितिमण्डलं रामो राम राम इति सर्वेषाम् अभवत् तदा सर्वो राममयो लोको यदा रामस्तव आपलयत. Such a tough is Sanskrit written by Madhvacharya. Okay, Prabhupada has quoted full text. It was actually impossible for Ravana to take away Sita. So now it's very important, so we have to listen carefully. It was actually impossible for Ravan to take away Sita. The form of Sita taken by Ravan was an illusory representation of Mother Sita, Maya Sita. So many of the people did not know this thing in India. Forget about the foreign people. India, many people didn't know. But then earlier they knew, but in between last 20-30 years they forget everything, whole Ramayana. Nobody read. And recently when the Ramayana was telecasted over Doordarshan, many people got to know, oh, this is the thing. So it was taken from Bhagavatam here. So that is what mentioned here. That the Mother Sita was never kidnapped by Ravana. Never. How can he take? He never took. So what he took was illusory Sita, Maya Sita, not the original Sita. So Ravan did not kidnap original Sita. Ravan could kidnap illusory Sita, Maya Sita. Okay. So when Sita was tested in the fire, this Maya Sita was burnt. So full time in the Ashok Vatika of Lanka, where Ravana kept Mother Sita, that time who was there? Not the original Sita, the Maya Sita. It's a very twist here. Okay, so Lord Ram is very, he cheated Ravana, it seems. So Ravana was killed unnecessarily. So Ravana was killed actually for Maya Sita, because original Sita was not there. And he was thinking he is having original Sita in Ashok Vatika. So anyway, he was killed, and then Mother Sita came. So during the Agni Pariksha, Mother Sita was there. Which one? Maya Sita was there, and Maya Sita was burnt, and then real Sita came out of the fire. So before this pastime happened, whole Maricha and golden deer, everything, before this all happened, Lord Ram gave Mother Sita in the protection of Agni Dev, that please, I have some important job to do, so please take care of Mother Sita. So Agni Dev said, it is my great service to serve Mother Sita. So he protected, and then he gave another Maya Sita. Okay, and Ravana kidnapped Maya Sita, and because of that Maya Sita, Ravana was killed. Okay, so that's how it is. So when Agni Pariksha happened, Maya Sita was burnt, and original Sita Agni Dev gave. So original Sita came. Okay, so a further understanding to be derived from this example is that a woman, however powerful she may be in the material world, must be given protection, for as soon as she is unprotected, she will be exploited by Rakshas like Ravana. So that is another thing here, that even though Lord Ram is teaching here what? That even though Mother Sita is Mother Sita, the most powerful, but still Lord Ram gave her in the protection of Agni Dev. So Prabhupada is saying that is another teaching here, that women, however she may be powerful, but she should be under protection of somebody. Okay, That's why Lord Ram also gave Mother Sita under the protection of Agni Dev. Otherwise, what will happen? If woman is not protected, what will happen? Some demons will come and exploit her, like Ravana. So nowadays culture is there, women are going outside and working and everything, so that's okay, but some protection should be there. Otherwise, what will happen? People like Ravana will come and exploit her. Okay, so that's the second point here. Okay, so this Maya Sita concept, we should be very clear. Okay, if too much thing, people are sometimes too much behind Lakshmi or money and all, they can never get original thing, they get everything Maya, and that Maya only become the cause of their distraction. Okay, so here the words Vaideha Raj Duhitari indicate that before Mother Sita was married to Lord Ramchandra, she was protected by her father. So here it is said that earlier she was protected by her father Videha, and now she is protected by Lord Rama, Videha Raja. Okay, so before Mother indicate that before Mother Sita was married to Lord Ramchandra, she was protected by her father Videha Raja, and when she was married, she was protected by her husband. Therefore, the conclusion is that a woman should always be protected. According to the Vedic rule, there is no scope for a woman's being independent, asamaksham, for a woman cannot protect herself independently. Okay, so that's the idea here. Okay, so there is some more discussion about this. I will just read from Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur. So when Sita was stolen by Ravana, okay. So when Mother Sita was stolen by Ravana, who was like a wolf, when others were not looking, Ram experienced separation from known as Vipralamba from Sita. Rama is the Ashraya Alamban for Sringar Ras. Rama relished Vipralamba or separation as part of Rasa and displayed Anubhavas, Sattvic Bhavas and Sanchari Bhavas such as lamentation, fainting and madness. So out of this Bhava, Vipralamba, out of spiritual bliss, Lord Ram exhibited this kind of symptoms like lamentation, fainting and madness. Why did he do this? He showed to material man the unhappy consequences of association with women. So Lord Ram was teaching that if you are associating with women, attached to a woman, you will get these kind of unhappy, you will get unfavorable consequences. You will get so much distress, lamentation and all. It was a show only and not actual. However, persons with spiritual vision know that it is impossible for the Lord, who is Param Brahma, whose mind, intelligence and senses are all spiritual, to experience material suffering. Lord will never experience material suffering. So this is against the scripture and is understood by Shruti, and the discussion on Rama in the 5th canto concerning his form in Kimpurush Varsa, Rama Tapani Upanishad says, Chinmaye asmin Mahavishnu jate dasharathe harau. Rama born to Dasharatha is a Supreme Lord, completely spiritual. Okay. So Lord Ram can never come under the material suffering. That's what here Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur is saying. He showed the activities of sorrow from association with women. So this acted as a stimulus to give mercy to the highest devotee. Separated from her, he wandered about in the forest. It will be said in the next verse that he found out where she was born. She was from the monkeys. Okay, so now further shlokas. Dagdavatma krita hata krityam ahan kabandham sakhyam vidhaya kapibhir daita gatim tai buddhvat valini hate plavagendra sainyair velam आगात स मनुजो अज भवार्चितांग्रिही Dagdva by burning Atmakritya Hatar Krityam. After performing religious rituals required after the death of Jatayu, who died for the Lord's cause, Aham killed Kabandam, the demon Kabanda, Sakhyam friendship Vidhaya. After creating Kapilabhi with the monkey chief Daita Gatim, the arrangement for delivering Sita Tai by them Buddhava, knowing Atha. Thereafter Valini Hate, when Vali had been killed, Plavaga Indra Sainyai, with the help of the soldiers of the monkeys, Velam to the beach of the ocean. Agat went Sahi, Lord Ramchandra, Manujaha, appearing as a human being, Aja by Lord Brahma, Bhava and by Lord Shiva, Archit Angri, whose lotus feet are worshipped. Well, when Lord Ramchandra, whose lotus feet are worshipped by Lord Brahma and Lord Shiva, had assumed the form of a human being. Thus he performed the funeral ceremony of Jatayu, who was killed by Ravana. The Lord then killed the demon named Kabanda, and after making friends with the monkey chiefs, killing Vali and arranging for the deliverance of Mother Sita, he went to the beach of the ocean. So when Ravana kidnapped Mother Sita, he was obstructed on the way by Jatayu, a large bird, but the powerful Ravana defeated Jatayu in the fight and cut his wing. When Ramchandra was searching for Sita, he found Jatayu almost dead and was informed that Sita has been carried off by Ravana. When Jatayu died, Lord Ramchandra did the duty of his son by performing the funeral ceremony, and then he made friends with the monkeys to deliver Sita Devi. So that's the glories here, okay? So Lord Ram performed rites according to scripture for Jatayu, who was killed fighting Ravana while acting for Rama's cause. So he burned Jatayu as he would his own son. He killed Kabanda, who spread his arms to capture Ram. After killing Vali and understanding from the monkeys where Sita was, he went to the shore of the ocean. So Jatayu thing is very nice, that Jatayu even knew that he will, Ravana was very powerful, so Jatayu was very old. So it is, but still he fought for the service of Lord Ram. So so sometimes when service is given, we should not immediately say, no, I cannot do this and like that. Here it is not about the perfection, here it is about the intention. So the intention should be pure, that I want to serve Krishna or Ram, so that in order to please them, in order to satisfy them, in order to give them pleasure, in order to give them enjoyment. So that intention, with that intention anybody does anything, even though materially it may look not successful, but actually it is successful. So that's what Jatayu did, and he was his wings were cut off, and then he fell down there, and then Lord Ramchandra came and did personal last rite, personally he did. So it's a great fortune for Jatayu that Lord Ramchandra personally doing last rites for him. So that is the result of his service to Lord Rama. So without considering much about the success and failure, one should do the activity based, and one should do the service thinking that it is the service of Krishna. Okay, and that doesn't mean that one should not try for perfection. One should try for perfection also, like Jatayu did fight for best way, but still he was not defeated. Okay, but he was defeated there, but he won the heart of Lord Ramchandra. So that was the glory of Jatayu. Okay, so here we will stop 12th shloka. 13th shloka we will do tomorrow, and now 10-15 minutes are there. So if you have any question, you can kindly ask. Hare Krishna.